What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at Reeve Subaru, bringing you the brand new 2021 Subaru Ascent. This vehicle MSRP will start around $33,345, which is an increase from the 2020 model by over $1,300. Today's model we have is a touring model. That MSRP will start around $45,955. The model we have today is at $47,650. This vehicle does have the 8.7-inch ground clearance. This is the biggest Subaru in the class that they make. We're going to go over all the details and changes starting now. Was an all-new model for 2019. So for 2021, not a significant changes in updates. However, the updates in which are on this model we actually have today, so we're going to show you all of those. Starting off with the LED headlight with steering response. That is a new update for the 2021 model. Also have some new charms inside the vehicle for the second and third row for your seatbelts, or if you basically forgot somebody in the second row. Hopefully that's something you don't do. But what I do like is how the grille is integrated in this vehicle, because it actually makes it look really aggressive. The way it stands at that 8.7 inches of ground clearance. You also get the LED fog lamps inside. I like the chrome around the grille, so it gives you that luxury feel as well. And then you also have the line structure too, because in this type of vehicle, it is the biggest in its class for Subaru. So these lines actually will help you indicate how long your hood is in this 2.4 liter boxer engine, getting you a 0 to 60 at 6.9 seconds roughly, with a quarter mile at around 15.5 seconds. This is all back with 260 horsepower with 277 pound-feet of torque. The length of this vehicle is at 196.8 inches. Wheelbase at 113.8. 20-inch machine finish. These are actually a dark gray. It doesn't necessarily look at it in the camera. It looks a little bit more chrome, but it does have a little bit of an accent to make it a little bit more dark. This vehicle is going against your Honda Pilot, in which it is actually shorter by about 0.3 inches. I also like how they put silver here on the side view mirrors to kind of give a contrast look to that chrome aesthetics that goes across all of the windows. You also have the chrome on the bottom, so it gives you that luxury feel. And then the way it's actually structured as you're looking in the side profile, you can actually see that this mimics a true SUV, so it's going to be more of a level roof line, and it's going to be more flat in the back as we take it to the rear. With this Subaru Ascent, you're going to be getting 18 cubic feet of storage space. It will max at 86 cubic feet. This is actually best in class, comparing it to the Honda Pilot. This also will be towing at 5,000 pounds with your symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Honda Pilot, you have to get the all-wheel drive system, which is an upgraded price point in the vehicle. Otherwise, if you get the two-wheel drive, it would be 3,500 pounds of towing. Now, this vehicle will be taller than your Honda Pilot at 71.6 inches. However, smaller in the width at 76 inches. This vehicle also will have your dual chrome exhaust tips, something that I like because it pops on that turbocharged engine. This vehicle also has some nice little pops on the side view mirrors. You'll notice that it has a Subaru logo on both of the driver and passenger side. This vehicle also has your rear view camera in your rear view mirror. That's actually stationed right here, so you could either have your mirror or you could flip it over and have the camera. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive is designed for balance and an even distribution of power for maximum traction. This gives a even distribution of power, impressive efficiency, and quicker response for driver conditions. This vehicle is built in the USA and backed by 6 years of trust for Kelley Blue Book. Let me know what you think in the comments about the changes in which we've already gone through on this Ascent. We're going to go into the interior and show you the changes for this 2021 model. Inside this Japanese automobile, front headspace is actually identical to the Honda Pilot at 40.1 inches, which is quite a bit. Best leg space for the first and second row, however, is in this Ascent. 42.2 inches of leg space in the front, back with a tri-climate control, ventilated and heated front seats. This model also has your black slate with silver stitching through these perforated leather seats. That is a new feature for the Touring Edition. You will not be able to get captain seats, however, on the lower trim, so that is another update for the 2021 model. This vehicle has your 8-inch Starlink multimedia with Bluetooth connectivities, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You also can click this view here and you'll see your 180 view camera that is in the front. You can flip this here and you can see your rear view camera that's in the back. This vehicle also has your reverse camera in it, also has your leather wrap steering wheel with the contrast stitching. This does have paddle shifters. It is a CVT transmission, however it's simulated to drive like an 8-speed automatic transmission. Eyesight, lane keep assist, and your steering assist, and your adaptive cruise control, so the vehicle can more or less drive for you for about 10 to 15 seconds. You're going to be getting 2 USBs in here. You'll have some storage in here with a tray. You can put change, your credit cards, driver's license, or wallet. You also have couple of cup holders here in the center. You'll have a total of 19 cup and bottle holders. Another nice touch is on your sunglass holder here. You lift it up, put your sunglasses, you can put it here, and you have a mirror so you can see all the occupants in the back seat. Set with the SOS safety emergency in this vehicle, in which if there is an accident or anything of that nature, it will send a dispatch out to help you. Also roadside assistance. In the second row, you're at 38.7 inches of headspace, 38.6 inches of leg space. So it is very efficient. These are captain chairs. You can also recline them back, which is pretty nice, and you can just move them forward as well. So you can actually move them a pretty good amount of different settings to make it easier for your comfort level. This also does have your sun blind shades here. You'll also have your air conditioned vents in the ceiling, your third climate control setting, 2 USBs, and a home plug with more cup holders here in the center. You also have a lot of area here in which you could just lift this up, and if you need to go to the back seat while the vehicle's in park, you can just walk back. Entering into the third row, just push this, slide the seat forward, and you'll enter right into that third row. In the third row of this Ascent, it is a little bit more tight than I would have liked. 36.3 inches of headspace. My head is pretty much on the headliner. The leg space also is at 31.9 inches. However, you can easily adjust that by moving the seat forward and clamping it down and moving down a couple inches. So it's actually pretty nice. You also have 2 USB ports here, area for your cell phone, more cup holders. That Harman Kardon even comes to the back with a subwoofer behind me as well. You have your AC vents here in the ceiling. I also like how this window is structured, because the way the pillars are, I don't feel claustrophobic if I move the seat up. Best thing, you can actually stretch your legs out because these are captain seats in this touring model. Taking this Ascent out, this feels a lot more luxury than your average Subaru. So this basically has all your bells and whistles. It also has a high steel frame to improve that quietness in the cabin. This one is a turbocharged 2.4 liter. This vehicle, again, CVT transmission, simulating like an 8-speed automatic transmission. So it should be kind of fun. 0 to 60 will range from around 6.9 seconds to 7.3 seconds, give or take. We're also going to do the decimal rating, so that way you can see how quiet it is in the cabin. We'll also do a 0 to 60. Take it on the highway. This vehicle will have dual pane windows in the front and the windscreen. The back will be just tempered glass. We're going to do a 0 to 60 test now. Here we go. See what she gets. So far at 5 seconds. So it's around right at 7 seconds. That's what we're timed at right now. And as we are going faster, we got the decimal reading. It is at between 77 and 80. So it is a lot quieter inside this vehicle. Also, what I've noticed is the adaptive cruise control sets a lot quicker in this model. Let's see how quick the steering response sets as well. So we're still holding the steering wheel, not ready to release yet. Now we are. So it actually is a very improved system in this Ascent compared to other Subarus. I think it's really nice. You also have the green light indicator in the front. The car, again, as you're seeing, is driving 100% for you. It says to keep hands on steering wheel now, showing me 2 lights that are orange. Now it's back to green. Now it's actually flashing. We're gonna put our hands on the wheel. Visibility in the vehicle is really nice. I do like how they're doing kind of like the Audi and Volkswagen lines, giving you the blind spot sensors inside side view mirrors. So I think that's a really nice little thing that pops. It is a bit longer, nearly 200 inches. So this is a big SUV. It's not necessarily, you know, like an Escalade size. And the turn radius is, like I was assuming, basically 3 lanes for a full U-turn, giving it some gas. This 2.4 turbocharged engine really does go. So I really do like the efficiency. We're gonna take this back to the dealership, go over the infotainment screen and the reverse camera, and also that 180-degree front camera, and wrap this review up. And here's that Starlink 8-inch infotainment touchscreen. It does have pinch gestures, as you can see in the navigation. You do have your apps here, so you have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and also your Subaru Starlink. You can click into your media, which would have your XM. It would also have a CD player. This also has AM, FM, and HD radio inside this vehicle as well. Center information here. You can click, so that way you can actually see that 180-degree camera and your reverse camera. So you can see it's basically like a 360 camera, however it's not synced together. So the lines do move. It is a very clean screen, as you are seeing. There's no glare on either of the 2 screens. They just pivot it really good, as you can see. And I'd like to thank Reeve Subaru for giving us this 2021 Subaru Ascent touring for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click in the description, check out the merchandise and details and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.